All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, the MMA Community slam referee Jason Herzog after a controversial stoppage at UFC Lousiville. Midway into the fourth, Imavov caught and began pursuing Jared Cannonier with an onslaught of vicious shots. Cannonier, on a defensive retreat, did his best to remain on his feet as the barrage continued. When things began to look very bleak for Jared, referee Jason Herzog stepped in, calling for an end to the bloodshed. This caused much reaction from the community, with people like Jamal Hill tweeting, "Horrible stoppage," Randy Brown saying that stoppage was whack, Terrence McKinney, "Early stoppage, man," "Respect to Jared, all class, man, didn't spaz out or nothing," Cody Durden, "I don't like that stoppage, you gotta let these guys fight longer, he was still in the fight," Costa, "Cannonier was taking damage but Herzog was too quick on the trigger," Aaron Bronstetter, "Don't love that stoppage, but Nassourdine Imavov becomes the first middleweight to stop Cannonier inside the distance." Herbert Burns, "What a horrible stoppage." Dominick Reyes reacts to his first win since 2019. Reyes entered the cage last evening on a 4-fight losing streak. After his loss to John Jones, Dominick had been knocked out in his following 3 bouts. However, Reyes has finally turned things around with a vintage performance, securing his first win in 5 years by dispatching Dustin Jacoby in the first round of the UFC Lousiville co-main event. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Reyes reacted to his significant victory.
Hey, can you talk about how, this is a long streak from you, and without even being in the cage, not winning, right?
2 years off.
Yeah.
Blood clots.
Yup.
Surgeries.
Yup. Can you talk about it just a little bit? What that one feeling was like, coming back in front of a live crowd, winning, getting all this off your back?
It's everything I've ever dreamed of since I was a small child, wanting to be a professional athlete. The walkout, the reception I received from the crowd, the reception I've been receiving from the fans has been a dream come true, being respected for what I do and the resilience I have as a man, not just as a fighter. I'm getting knocked down, but it doesn't matter. I'm still fighting. I'm still here, and I'm still capable to put anybody's lights out. Jacoby's never been finished in my division, and I finished him tonight. I wasn't even. Things went so well, and camp went so well. I wasn't even planning on finishing Jacoby like with hands or anything like that. So it's relief, it's gratitude, it's everything, man. Think about. For everybody who's going through some things and it feels like it's never gonna end, keep grinding, man. Keep working, and it'll end, and you'll be on top again.
The Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight gets a new date. Jake Paul and former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson were originally set to fight on Saturday, July 20th in Texas. However, due to medical issues faced by Tyson, the fight had to be postponed. Jake Paul broke the news on X, sharing a promotional banner that revealed the new date. The Netflix live event is now set for Friday, November 15th at the AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas, just outside of Dallas. Mike Tyson also confirmed the news, posting this clip.
"Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul."
Mike Perry responds to Sean Strickland's comments about the BKFC. During UFC 302's media day, Strickland trashed the BKFC.
I guess it's when the money stops, man, I don't want to go and be, with those, what those little assholes who go fight bare knuckle. I guess they paid me enough, I do, how much you have to pay to go fight a man without gloves on? Well, yes. How much would I fight bare knuckle for? Nothing they would pay me. Nothing they would pay me. They're like bare knuckle, you want to talk about crooks, dude, they're paying their guys shit. Bare knuckle is one of those organizations where you hear these numbers, it's all bullshit. If you look at the lowest rung of the guys, they're breaking their hands, breaking their orbitals, and they're making a couple $1,000. Yeah, bare knuckle's trash.
Now, speaking on the latest episode of the Overdogs podcast, Mike Perry responded to Strickland's comments.
You can't start out the gate just saving every little broke-ass fighter who comes along and thinks that they're worth the same as the main event. It's just not that way in any of the sports. And the UFC, is no better because it's 10-10 when you're actually on the card. They got these big fights on the Contender Series. Those guys are getting 5-5, and obviously there's guys at BKFC early on the card. You know, there's people who would fight for me for free. Like, we'd put on a fucking show because, I mean, I would promote them. I would give them the respect they deserve as an athlete. I would try to, you know, give them the things they would want. I get, you know, being a fighter and trying to fight for more money, but like, I did that shit and I've earned my route and I've gone up and proven myself time and time again. So, you know, Sean Strickland, he's fighting for the UFC for pesos, and I'm fucking, you know, I'm getting paid over here, and he's always posting videos on Instagram where he walks outside of his garage or his front door and somebody's in his driveway and he's like trying to fight him bare knuckle for free right there. So what are you talking about, Sean?
Paulo Costa mocks Sean Strickland. A week after UFC 302, Costa has now taken to social media, trolling Strickland, posting these photos and writing, "Sean Strickland, motherfucker, you fooled me. I didn't know your karate nigyu until I see that kick at 5 seconds to finish the last round. I gonna to learn this moves with you at training, motherfucker." Strickland replied, writing, "All camp, the only thing I did was Tai Chi. Found my center." Ryan Garcia gets arrested for vandalism at the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills. Ryan Garcia continues to make headlines for all the wrong reasons. According to TMZ Sports, Garcia was arrested for felony vandalism at the famed Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Beverly Hills. TMZ has posted a video of Ryan being led away in handcuffs. The report says he was arrested for damaging hotel property in his room and a hallway while appearing to be under the influence of something. In California, any act of vandalism that results in $400 or more of damage can be charged as a felony and is punishable by imprisonment in a county jail not exceeding 1 year or by a fine of no more than $10,000. Eddie Hall wins 2-on-1 freak fight. World's strongest man, Eddie Hall, faced the Neffati brothers in an outlandish 1-vs-2 MMA freak fight under the World Freak Fight League banner. Hall picked up one of the brothers and spectacularly executed a pro wrestling style powerbomb. Then he turned his lights out with a perfect right hook. Here's the highlights.
He got it on the single leg, trying to fight, picking one guy up, slams him down, Eddie Hall! Oh! The right hand lag for Eddie Hall, he's knocked him out, one shot, it's all it took.
Time for today's top 3 memes. Third place was found over on Facebook and was posted by Robert. Second place meme was found over on Facebook and was posted by Hilarious MMA. And the top picked meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.